All right, so it's going to be a little grainy because I got the lighting different today. But I just wanted to show you guys some stuff. Like I love this fucking hat. I mean, I don't normally buy these kinds of fucking hats, but that one's cool as fuck. Yeah, I love that fucking hat. Look at this shirt. Clowns can be fun. This one, I forget his name. It's like. I don't know, something clown. What the fuck does it say? Art. That's it. Art clown. It's pretty cool. I like it. As a kid, I liked clowns. I was never scared of clowns. Some people like to laugh at clowns. I don't like to laugh at clowns. Bought some nice fucking shoes, some Pumas. Bought some fucking Timberlands. I'll fuck around. I buy some nice shit. Okay, so this video right now. Oh, by the way, can you see the little fucking color thing in the back of me? Is that cool or what? I got this little separate thing on top of it. It has Betty Boop and a little color thing on top under it that lights it different colors. It's kind of hard to see from there. Here, maybe I'll just give you a close-up view. How about that? I'll just give you a close-up view. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to have the reflection. There's a reflection in the mirror causing a problem, I think. But anyway, there's this little colored thing underneath it. It doesn't belong to this. That I bought, for another reason. And no, I'm not gay, so it has nothing to do with rainbow colored faggots. But yeah, I love the little Betty Boop thing, Lights different colors and shit. Kind of hard to see it, but it does. It lights different colors. Alright, so this video, I'll just come out and say it. I'm just going to come out and say it, okay? It's about other people's videos. A lot of people, they like the drama, that comes with their video. And, of course, most people, when there's drama, a lot of people don't like the drama. And so forth. Or maybe I can set this up like this. Whoa! So you can at least, I don't know, I mean, I'm not that pretty or anything, but maybe you can see my face. If I set this up just so, but maybe no. Okay, maybe no. Which is like something I shouldn't be crying about, but, well, how's that? Will that work? We'll see. Yeah, that kind of lights up my face a little bit. Okay, so, and you can see the Betty Boop thing lighting up and off and on. So as you all know, I bought a house. Oh, by the way, underneath this shirt, I got this fucking badass hood I can just put on like that. It doesn't even belong to the shirt, so, yeah. So, anyway, this video is about drama, what drama to watch, what drama not to watch. Me, personally, I'm not a big fan of people, who say the end of the world is coming, and, I'll watch their videos if they're talking about anomalous things that are unusual, weird stuff, and all that kind of stuff, and I'll listen to them and stuff, and I'll give them kudos, and I'll say, hey, cool topic, and shit like that. But once they start going off on the tangent, I give it 3 months, and we're all going to have to survive off whatever food we buy from whatever prepper. No. Sorry, bro. That's where it ends. I unsubscribe from you at that point. I am not a fearmonger. If the world ends, first of all, number one, if you buy a bunch of food and the world ends, trust me, that food isn't going to get you far at all anyway. And if you are a successful type of prepper where you have your compound and maybe it's underground, no one knows about it, okay, maybe you have some months down the road you'll survive. But the truth of the matter is, if it's a nuclear holocaust, don't expect to live more than 3 months, because eventually something's going to go down, and if you can't, look, a lot of people aren't claustrophobic, but if you're living underground in a compound that's limited with space, It's going to drive you crazy. You can't live like that. I mean, prisoners get to go out in the rec yard. Prisoners get to move around. But if you're stuck in something like, let's see, the Dimensionalist says he was in solitary confinement for 4 months. Okay? And if you listen to the Dimensionalist, as much as I'd like to give him kudos on a lot of his videos for at least trying to speak about things that are of a higher curricular, I think he's lost his mind. I don't hate him. Here's another one. Dragon Lord Frodo, one word. Dragon Lord Frodo, one word. Look him up. Every time he does a video, the only time I ever saw the guy happy was when he was out dumpster diving for pizzas, and like, let's see, what else did he do? He used to dumpster dive for DVDs and shit, and you know, he never complained. The only time he complains is when he's in a social situation. He is not socially adaptable. So he tries to get these jobs, and of course he can't keep them because he's socially inept. I mean, he does supposedly have a disability, which is, let's see, what is it called? It's called Asperger's syndrome or whatever. To me, when I'm listening to him talk, I see no evidence of such a thing, but I guess maybe because he stutters a little, he's got Asperger's. Anyway, to me, government dole, property, end of story. He's not going to fucking be able to work any job unless it's catering to a special need that he is able to work with. He doesn't want to clean. He doesn't want to stock. He doesn't want to fucking do telemarketing. Every job he gets, he complains and has a tantrum. Okay, so the bottom line here is, DLF, just keep doing your videos in your underwear. People will watch you for being that person, but don't try to get a job you're not going to be able to keep. And that's probably 99.9999999 of all jobs. You're not going to be able to be accepted. Number one, because you're socially inept. The reason why you do 2-hour videos is because you're not around anyone and you're able to at least communicate. And if you do stutter, it's not that big of a deal. And a lot of people like to watch you, kind of like the Dimensionalist, for the laugh factor. Okay? Look, I don't hate either one of you guys. Dragon Lord Frodo, you're fine with me. You can do what you're going to do. You're going to do what you're going to do. The Dimensionalist, you're going to do what you're going to do. Nobody's going to stop you. Your rap channel, what's it called? Major League Rapping on YouTube. I mean, once in a while you do a collab with somebody, but very rarely, and you don't even have your own equipment. You brag about that you owned a house before, and that you do computer work, and that you hack people's phones, and you're really good at what you do, and you're a 13 degree ascended master, or whatever the fuck you want to call yourself. Dude, trust me, bro, your channel, whatever you're doing to try to get subscribers, you know, it might get views, but it's because people are laughing at you, okay? When I'm doing a video, at least I'm trying to be realistic about whatever I do. I mean, for instance, here's somebody that I actually love as a person that supposedly is a subscriber to me, but does she ever comment on my videos? No. Does she ever fucking, you know, I mean, she has said, well, when I do watch your videos, I go on my boyfriend's site to watch your videos. I'm like, okay. So what does that tell me? That tells me that that person, whether or not she likes me or not, or loves me or not as a human being, she doesn't have the gonads, female gonads, to fucking make a comment on my video or to do anything on my video. So, you know, that's not a subscriber I want, honestly. And, you know, I'll lose her probably as a result of this video. Last video I did of my house. No, I didn't post the address, but I will tell you this. It's east-northeast of Santa Maria by a very long distance. We're talking in between Reno and Santa Maria. Good luck trying to find that house. You will never fucking find it. Anyway, so the point that I'm trying to make today is, I'm not saying that just because somebody has shitloads of subscribers that they bought them all from one of my previous videos. there are dead subscribers. There's people that subscribe you, and they're so busy working or whatever they do. Unlike DLF, Dragon Lord Frodo, they're so busy working and making money, they rarely have time to go look at YouTube. And if they do, they're very picky about who they watch, even though they might have subscribed to 2,000 different people. They might only watch 3 out of those 2,000 people. So I'm kind of like backing off my "you bought all your subs" comment a little bit, but that doesn't mean I don't think certain people did buy their subs. The reason why is because when you try to question them, they don't even answer you. You know, like, hey, how long you been doing YouTube? I mentioned this last time. How long did it take you to get this many subs? Crickets, man. You won't hear fucking a word. They're not going to answer you. And if they do, and if they're kind enough to say, well, it took a long time and it was more of a pyramiding kind of thing where one guy told another guy, that guy told another guy, and I built up all these subscribers, but only so many watch my videos. I mean, if somebody would come out and say that, that'd be cool. It's like me. I don't even have 500 subscribers, and I barely ever get any views. Do I care? No, I don't fucking care. I'm a rebel. I have a cause. Does it include YouTube? No. YouTube is not going to be the one that runs my life. I'm not going to sit here and charge you. I'm not going to put you on a Patreon. I'm not going to do commercials. I'm not going to fucking say the world's going to end. And if I do talk about something I think is interesting, you know, and it might even come from somebody else's video, I'll bring it up occasionally to just see if anybody wants to comment about it, or maybe they already saw the other person's video and maybe they'll agree with me. Do I really care about all those people? You know, and it's not a lot, but all my subscribers all trying to comment? No, because they all have their lives. They run their own life. YouTube is probably very little of their life. They probably do very little watching other people's videos, live streams, and whatnot. Now, here's another thing. Gaming channels. You have to be a severely prolific gamer to be into watching other people's gaming. I mean, I understand if you're on the internet playing other people and it's a competition type of thing from around the world, and of course people get into it so much that somebody actually went into one of those places where they are in a competition and shot the place up and killed some people. Yeah, well, okay, but I'm not into it. Okay, I'm just going to tell you right off. I'm not going to sit here and watch somebody else play a game. If my brother even said, man, hey, I got a, Xbox, this, that, and the other, the brand new shit. You want it? I'm like, no, I don't want it. You know why I don't want it? Because once you get into doing that stuff, what are you doing? You're sitting around, you're doing nothing, you're not being productive. You might learn how to get through all the levels, but you're an unproductive citizen of the United States or Canada or fucking Europe or fucking, in the Middle East. Or you're unproductive if you're sitting there playing a game. Now, if you're making money at it, kudos to you, but I'm still not going to watch you because I do not enjoy watching somebody else play a video game. Another thing is, if you're going to do a live stream and you're going to get into it all the time, make sure that when you do your live stream, like, I'll just give you, for instance, I'm not 100% a lover of Explorer with Us because, he quickly discounted Skinwalker Ranch as a complete hoax, but he neglected to mention that Skinwalker Ranch goes way past, the modern day. It goes into the Native American. When the Native Americans were here, they knew of the place. And trust me, if there is something paranormal going on in a certain area in the United States or anywhere in the world, the ones that control the paranormal activity or are involved with it, they can relocate, just like you can relocate. You can move from one house to another. They can change the location of the paranormal stuff. Cattle mutilations. I tried to get Explorer with Us to comment about it. But no, he brought it up, but he won't investigate it. I'm trying to get him to investigate cattle mutilations, but no, he doesn't want to do that. Why? Because the cows are cut with obvious instruments. This isn't the tearing from canine teeth of a dog. Certain areas of the cow in Pacific are cut out perfectly with laser type precision. And that's not just paranormal, that's actual fact. Linda Moulton Howe is an expert in the field. I'm not 100% on everything she does. Like, for instance, crop circles. I don't investigate crop circles. I'm not really not into, I'm not into the specifics of crop circles. They do look kind of cool and whatnot, but I've had firsthand experience with UFOs, with unusual experiences. And this one director, his name was Patrick Dumas, he says, "Oh man, tell me all your stories." So I told him all my stories. I've seen creatures, I've seen UFOs, I've had kind of like a mind transfer, visual transfer of a visual of the occupants on a vehicle, but I didn't see them like live in front of me. But they transmitted a visual of them on board their UFO looking at me. But anyway, I told them all the different things that happened that were paranormal. Once I was done telling them, who knows, I must have told them 9 stories that were all based in fact. And you know what he did? After I told all of those stories, you know what that director said? "Oh, I'm not interested in aliens and monsters. I'm more into the, fallen angel thing." And I'm like, okay. So in other words, you just wanted me to tell you the stories about the extraterrestrials and whatever the creature I saw and this, that, and the other experiences I had. But then you want to basically cut me off and steal my material. And that's what he did. So, he can make the excuse, "Oh, I'm really into angels and demons." I'll be honest with you, I don't believe in angels and demons. I don't believe in fallen angels. I believe there are what I call rogue extraterrestrials that were cut off from higher up extraterrestrials that, reside closer to around where we are and have limitations to what they're able to do. Yes, I do believe that. I do believe that, that happens with multitudes of different creatures in various places. They don't want to cooperate or follow the rules, they get cut off. They're not completely cut off, but they're cut off enough to where like a human might consider that, "Oh, yeah, well they said they were this, that, and the other, they must be fallen angels because we believe in, God and this, that, and that." God is just a fucking shot caller, okay? He is number one in our area, okay? He may have created a lot of stuff that, we would be shocked to, understand if we could wrap our head around it. But in reality, is he an all-powerful? No, I don't think he's an all-powerful being. I think he's the one who makes the rules around here. There's probably some extraterrestrials that probably even have more power than him that have a difference of opinion about how things are being run here around Earth, this solar system, and this galaxy. But they may just do what they want, come and go and do what they want, and God may be powerless. He may not be the shot caller in certain cases. So just remember that. That all-powerful God stuff is complete malarkey, okay? You can kiss my petunia if you want me to fucking suck up to that bullshit. Now, demons, there are creatures that look scary, okay? Scary enough for any primitive tribe to look at them and think, obviously, they got to be evil. But the reality is, we got creatures right here now on this planet that are scary looking, okay? I mean, there's a number of them. I mean, a baboon's a monkey. It's not real scary if you're looking at it on TV or anything, but wait till a baboon is close to you and opens its fucking mouth. You try to tell me that fucking mouth, those canines aren't scary. That fucking baboon could fucking rip your arm off with those fucking teeth. It might not even be that big, but there's a lot of them. Baboons congregate. And there's tigers. Tigers are pretty, but you get close to a tiger without a fence to protect you from that tiger becomes a scary fucking thing. Okay? It does no longer pretty. It's capable of tearing you and ripping you to pieces. A bear, another example. A bear kind of looks innocuous. It's huge. It doesn't look super threatening, but it's huge. Its size in itself is scary. if you come across a brown bear or a grizzly, even a large black bear, you have a risk factor. It might just act like it's hungry and, you know, sniffing around and like it doesn't want to bother you. It just wants to steal your food, because it's a lot of them are used to people feeding them. So the ones that don't attack you right away, they haven't tasted human blood, but they've eaten dog food, cat food, bird seed, squirrel food, every kind of food that's available when people leave their garage doors open or decide they're going to feed bears. And of course the bear's not going to attack the person feeding it. It's fucking going to think, hey man, this is like my mom was. She fed me. So it's not going to attack you. But if you go out, like in Alaska, like that one guy with his wife, and sit there around bears that are at some fucking river and act like you're not afraid of them and just turn around and say, go away, like that. Trust me, dude, out of all those different grizzlies and brown bears, eventually, bro, you're going to die, and that's what happened. Fucking bear said, fuck this guy. I'm not taking orders from it. And it tore the guy to pieces and ate him and his fucking, probably more than one bear. They fucking ate him. They ate the guy and the woman. All right, so, you know, anyone could make something seem evil if it fucking wants to eat a human being or wants to fucking rip your arm off or something. And there's a lot of fucking creatures like that exist. But what I'm saying right now is get used to it, okay? If you have a YouTube channel and you do get a lot of views, more than me, but your channel sucks, get on and do something more productive, all right? Do something more productive. Say something that's productive. Like I was just saying, there's a lot of people with dead subscribers. They'll never watch their video, but they add to their subscribers, but they'll never watch anything you do. I mean, like me, for instance, I think I had a confrontation with some cops in a recent video, and it got some views kind of quick, but it didn't go over 60. I think I only got 53 views from it. But next time that happens, I'm going to document it from beginning to end. And in the future, when I do something, I'm going to have good camera equipment, the kind that people like criminals would like to steal, because it's going to be expensive. I'm going to buy a fucking expensive drone that's also going to, you know, be smart. It's going to be like a smart drone. It won't be able to crash. Even if you lose contact with it, it will properly land and avoid obstacles. I'm going to have a van, a conversion van I can sleep out of, so when I go on trips, I can do my videos and upload my videos in that four-wheel drive van with an extended axle, independent suspension, probably a Ram 2500, and you know, the whole 9 yards. But it's going to be an older model van, but I'm going to put it all, take the paint off and do Linex over the entire thing, so it doesn't get any, you know, so I don't have to worry about paint issues and stuff. Like, you know, paint to me on a vehicle, it's very easy to fuck up. It gets fucked up easy. Linex, that's the shit they used to put in the back of trucks to prevent it from getting all scratched up and shit. So it's a good stuff to put on your, if you want to call it a prepper van. And yes, I do believe that if something does go down and we do all have to, you know, scramble for food and stuff, well, let it be. Just let it be. Don't sit there and create fear porn every time you get on your channel and say the world's going to end in 3 months. Because that shit gets old real fucking quick. And if you're going to do a channel and you base it all off one thing, eventually you're going to run out of subjects. Okay? So that's why when I do my videos from now on into the future, I'm going to make sure that all my videos have some different flavor, a different point of view. There might be links to a previous opinion I had, but for the most part, it's always going to be a different video, and you're always going to get a different pitch every time I come on. I'm not going to complain and whine about how I can't keep a job like Dragon Lord Frodo, or I'm not going to get on and just fucking do much of nothing and just speak, and then, you know, like the Dimensionalist, he needs to pick it up a notch, do some shit, you know, I mean, come on, man. Do something different every time you do a video. Like, for instance, this video, I just have this for the background because I thought it was cool. And of course, I got this, which I think is cool. You know, Betty Boop. Who doesn't like Betty fucking Boop, right? I love Betty Boop. I would fuck Betty Boop. I don't know, her head's a little large, and you know, but maybe she was born with a little too much water in her brain. But anyway, her body looks good, right? Betty Boop. Yeah. And this is the thing that I just bought this for like 50 cents. Just changes colors. Kind of cool. But see, that's the thing. When you do a video, do something different every now and then. And here's something, I'll just point this out for the hell of it. This shit here. Valerian root. This shit gets you to sleep, but it smells like fucking shit. I mean, it literally smells like fucking shit. Even though it's in capsules, it smells like shit, but it will get you to fucking sleep. One of these days, somebody's going to invent valerian root without a scent. When they do that, they're going to be multimillionaires. That's simple. Who knows? Maybe that could be me. Here's another thing I want to bring up while I got this, while I'm moving along here with this video. I just want to bring this up really quickly. If I can get this flashlight to stay, fuck, man. God. Just put it like that. Alright, hold on. Alright, so, fuck it. So, this coffee cup, I brought it up before in a video, but I want to explain something to people that they don't understand, okay? Like, the other day somebody said, well, my daughter's a geothermal, you know, scientist. She knows all about that stuff. Okay, but when you buy a coffee cup, whoop, hold on. When you buy a fucking coffee cup, and it twists off and it has a rubber seal, the rubber seal's in there. Hold on a second. God damn it. Just when everything was going good, all of a sudden my fucking thing wants to fall down. Fuck. I mean, talk about, you know, that's a blooper if I ever fucking saw one. Alright, so anyway, bottom line is this. And I just spilled coffee all over this motel chair and I don't give a fuck because guess what? I won't be in this motel very long. Matter of fact, I will be moving from this fucking motel very soon. And I will have my house. And when I have my house, I will have very, very aggressive dogs. God damn. Oh well, I never used this chair when I was in this motel until I wanted to do this video. So it's no big deal. But I'm not getting pit bulls because I'll just be honest with you. To me, pit bulls, they have their uses. They're cool. They have that aggressiveness if you want to train them that way. But they also, when the jaw locks, that's actually a defect because, if the jaw is locked when it's on somebody, what if there's another perpetrator and there's only one pit bull? That means the other perpetrator not only can get away, but the dog's just going to tear the one guy apart and the other guy's going to get away. So I think that's actually a design flaw in a dog. Sure, they're mean if you want to train them to be mean. They can also be nice. But my favorite dog is a Caucasian Mountain Shepherd. There you are, sorry. Caucasian Mountain Shepherd. The reason why is because a Caucasian Mountain Shepherd, and I can't even sit in this chair now because I fucking spilled coffee on it. It wasn't that much coffee, but a Caucasian Mountain Shepherd, it can release, but it can continue to bite in different areas. And add insult to injury and go after the other person. So I'm getting two of them. Of course my neighbors are going to bitch and moan, man, those fucking dogs bark all the time, blah, 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 blah. Who knows, my HOA people may have an issue with it. I don't think they will though, because I'm out in the fucking country and it's one of those weird HOA deals way out in the country where I don't think they have many rules. You do what the fuck you want with your property, HOA kind of people. But they're so fucking big that if you walk down the street and you do have a problem with bears, the fucking first thing that's going to happen is they're going to go after the bear, and the bear is going to run. It's not going to fucking stand its ground. It's going to run. The fucking dogs they grow gigantic, and they have a lot of fur. They're cold weather, so you could get a Caucasian Mountain Shepherd and you could keep it outdoors. I mean, the entire time you own it. I mean, they don't need to be all cozy and warm. They're fucking the same. They have the same kind of ability as like a Siberian Husky. They can be in supremely cold weather and have no issues. But would I do that to the dog? Well, not necessarily. I would bring it in from time to time. And also, especially when it's growing up, it's going to be indoors most of the time. But a couple of dogs like that, and anywhere I go, any kind of issue, a mountain lion, a bear, they're all fucking gonna exit the area when they see those fucking dogs. I know it's a little grainy. I don't have a lot of light right in here right now. Why, is this better? Yeah, I think that's better. Okay, so I guess what this video is about if you're gonna do a fucking video and you think that because you got more views than, let's say me, for instance, which is fine with me, I could care less. But I'm looking at the people that viewed it. I'm only seeing a small amount commenting, and that means most of them are probably laughing, bro. I said that in the last video. They're laughing at your video. They're not entertained by you sitting around in your underwear, Dragon Lord Frodo, or the Dimensionalist. And there's only so much you're going to be able to talk about prison burritos, Lockdown 23-1. And when people go off on tangents with their paranormal stuff, I don't know. I just, I don't mind that. I'll listen. If they bring up a subject matter that interests me even more, I'm glad I listened, because then they got around to it and then I can actually comment. But in all honesty, don't go with the whole end of the world shit, because I will unsubscribe faster than you can fucking press stop on your recorder, just like I am now.